It's Friday again?
Yeah, it's Friday again!
Oh my gosh, it's been a whole week. Happy New Year.
Yeah, we're in 2021 now.
That's right.
Hopefully it'll be a better year, huh?
I hope so. What was wrong with the last year?
We don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
There's a lot wrong with last year.
I didn't do much. I just kind of hung out.
Yeah.
So if you don't remember, I'm Max.
Yeah! This is my good buddy Max.
Yes. And what are we going to talk about today?
So, since I did the last video with talking about Beastars Volume 1...
Beastars.
I'm holding it upside down. So yeah, I talked about this. I had only had the first volume, but I got most of the rest of the series for Christmas.
You did?
I have read up to Volume 6.
Did Santa Claus bring that to you?
Yes, he did.
Nice.
So I got up to Volume 6. I still have a few more to read, but I think I'm about where the anime has left off at until they get the next season, which I still haven't seen yet, so I'm looking forward to watching that to compare it with the manga. But I wanted to give my thoughts on this series because I could not put this down. The series is just so good.
You can't put it down. What, is it glued to your hands?
No, not like that, Max.
Sorry.
I'm just saying that I was very invested in the story. And
I thought somebody gave it to you. How could you be invested? Okay, I'll be quiet now.
I don't get it, Max.
Sorry.
So I actually wrote down a bit of a script of at least the first half of this video. But yeah, there's Volume 1 that I showed you guys before.
You have a script?
There's the back. I love how in the back they often have the rest of the group. Legoshi is the main character. He's a gray wolf, and he lives with other canines, and they're all different kinds of canines. So they're really funny. Unfortunately, they don't get much time in the manga. Hopefully, I'll get to see more of them in the anime. But yeah, so right here I just have some quick thoughts that I wrote down. I'm trying to keep this as spoiler-free as I can.
Quick thoughts that you wrote down. Maybe I should try that. I forget things so easy.
So I've now read the first 6 volumes of Beastars, which I believe is all the current anime's content. I can't recommend this series more. It's phenomenal.
That's a big word.
I've read a lot of good series, but this one is one of the few I've read. Wait. I made it larger print, but I'm still having a hard time reading. Urgh.
I think you need glasses.
Yeah, I do. I need some that fit this big schnoz of mine. So yeah, I can't think has kept me not wanting to put it down as much as this series has. I am so glad I got the rest of the volumes after the first one all at once. I had to force myself to stop at Volume 6 so I could share my thoughts. This is one of the few series that has multiple shifts in direction and tone that is still highly enjoyable. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but I'm sure you've all been there where you're watching something and it's going in one direction or having one particular subject, and then it'll switch to something completely different and changes the way the story goes, and it's like, wait, but I was enjoying when it was doing this. Why is it doing that now? Well, this story keeps you invested even when they change things up. Series starts with our protagonist, the Grey Wolf Legoshi, the guy I was showing you here, Legoshi, and who is a very shy and quiet member of his school's drama club, only for things to escalate to being about a love triangle, eventually with even larger-sided shapes, to being very action-heavy. Yeah, I was very shocked when things started getting more into the action territory and getting to see him bring out his animal side. Very cool.
The wolf has an animal side?
Definitely would say this series is for anyone who enjoyed Zootopia. So if y'all, if anybody out there, furry and non-furry, thank you for watching this if you're not a furry, but
yes,
if you like Zootopia and you want to see something with a more adult appeal to it, definitely check this series out.
I saw Zootopia.
You did?
Yes, my cousin was in it.
They were?
Yeah,
Who's your cousin?
She has long ears just like me.
Okay.
And she was like the main character. Her name was Hops.
Ah, okay.
Yes. As
That makes
opposed
sense.
to me. That's not my last name. She's only my cousin.
Okay, she's your
Yes.
cousin. Is she twice removed as well?
She's my cousin on the third side.
On the third side, okay.
Yes.
Because I know a certain other bunny that's been on my on the show is your cousin twice removed on the left
On
side,
the left
right?
side, that's
yeah.
right. That's Buck E.
Yeah.
Yes. His last name is Rabbit as opposed to Hops.
Yeah.
My last name is
What is your last name?
Yeah.
What?
It's It's Maximum.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay, good. Because I am the Maximum Bunny.
All right. Yes, you are.
Well, thank you. Oh, I got scratches. I like the scratches.
So, I don't have much left written down here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll let you go.
So yeah, definitely would say it's series for anyone who enjoyed Zootopia but wanted to go even further in a more mature direction, and I mean it. This series has a lot of adult themes. It's rated T+ on the book, but yeah, it definitely rides that line quite well.
Is it something that I should read?
How old did you say you were?
Old enough to know better?
Maybe you might enjoy it. I mean, rabbits tend to get more mature than other species.
And speedy, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, between an herbivore anthro being violently eaten by a predator anthro at the very start of the series.
What?
That's literally how the series begins. Before we meet any characters.
Somebody gets eaten.
The very first pages are about this, I believe it's an alpaca. He gets eaten by a mysterious predator. And unfortunately, it's a mystery that's left up all the way until volume 6 so far. They haven't figured out who or addressed it or even sneaked a hint to the audience or anything. Though I do have a few suspicions about who it could be. There's nothing definitive that's come up yet.
No spoilers.
That's what I'm going to talk about in a little bit, but this is just the overview I'm saying here. So it starts out with that, and that's just at the very beginning. Mm-hmm. That isn't the last time this sort of thing happens either. Things get more violent as well later on, which is one of the things I was talking about earlier about the tonal shifts. As well as interspecies romance gets touched upon. Ooh. So, if you guys all thought, Judy and Nick had a thing together and wished that they kind of addressed more towards that instead of just species stay together, yeah, that actually is a very big part of the story that happens in Beastars. And not just between two characters, many characters are mentioned to be interested in one another, so that's kind of a surprise. But yeah, also the world building of this world is a lot better than Zootopia, I'd say. They have a much more diverse set of species. There's avians, there's reptiles, and probably a lot more still to come. And there's even like a world council. There's even been mentioned that there was predator and prey world war, apparently, before the start of the story. We don't find this out until a bit later, so it's not something they dump on us really early, but it's a lot of interesting stuff that gets brought up in world building. So anyway, so start going into more detail. We have Louis, who's on the cover of Volume 2 here.
Louis.
Yeah, I thought his name was Louis at first, because it's spelled Louis. But then I found out he was actually named after, like, King Louis, the royalty. So that's how I realized, his name is meant to be pronounced Louis.
Kind of like French.
Yeah, exactly. They really should have just spelled it Louie in print, just so you'd know how to pronounce it.
And that is in this one here.
Yeah, this one right here. He's on the cover of that one. And then we have Haru. She is a dwarf white rabbit.
Oh, like me!
And, yeah.
I am not a dwarf white rabbit. I am just a regular white rabbit.
She is a pure white rabbit, and she's very small compared to Legoshi, who's very tall.
I'm kind of
small. And,
compared to you.
Yeah, he kind of starts getting these mysterious feelings for her that he can't seem to explain. Seeing as how he's a predator and she's a prey species, they each kind of are having to deal with why they are having these feelings for each other. And we actually get to find out more about each of them as the story goes on. The other characters we get to know, we have Bill, who is a tiger. Unfortunately, he's not on the cover.
I like tigers.
Yet, but here's Volume 4, which also has Legoshi. He's kind of bending down to talk to you. Then we have
that's what he's doing?
Then we have Goheen. Now, he was one that I was looking forward to finding out more about. He's actually quite the outsider. He works in the black market section of their world, which is where predator animals can go to get meat, which is something that's normally not considered allowed. We kind of find out more about that later on, but it's definitely a very dark place to go with the story. But like I said, this is one of those series that definitely crosses into more adult territory areas.
They get meat.
Yes.
I don't want to know.
Unlike in Zootopia, where they kind of just vaguely say that everybody just eats like soy products and things like that, and doesn't eat meat. I think maybe fish get mentioned as being a food item in Zootopia, but beyond that, I think bugs and soy products are all that's it. You do?
He's a friend of mine. He's got long ears, too.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you knew bugs.
I do.
But that's not the kind of bugs I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Although, Legoshi actually has a fondness for insects. He had even had a pet rhinoceros beetle for a while.
I don't like bugs. They're icky.
And lastly, we have another gray wolf who joins the cast pretty late.
Ooh.
She is actually trying to vie for Legoshi's affections when he really doesn't have any for her.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. Why can't I get this open? There we go.
You need bigger claws.
Yeah. She's one of the, like I said, she's a late addition to the series. Sadly forgetting what her name is, and I'm trying to open up this page here where they have the cast members.
I'm not too sure people want to watch you read. Maybe I should sing a song in the meantime.
Okay, sing a song.
I don't know any songs.
You don't know any songs?
No. Let me think. How about...
Juno, that's it.
What?
Her name is Juno.
No, that's not the name of the song.
No, not the name of the song. Name of the wolf girl. Her name is Juno.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to sing a song. Now you're confusing me. I'm sorry.
Well, in any case, Juno shows up.
And you knocked over the book.
She and Haru kind of start having a rivalry together as she's trying to, or Legoshi is in love with her, and she's in love, and Juno is in love with Legoshi. Oh, there she is.
This is getting very complicated.
Yes, it is very complicated. And, we in spoiler territory yet. Haru is actually...
Well, maybe you should make the announcement.
Yeah, spoilers here.
At this point, if you don't want to know what happens, turn off the video.
Okay, you're warned.
There you go. Now we're going to go into spoilers, and you are going to know what happens in the book. There are pages, and you have to turn them, and there are pictures. And that's what's in the book.
It's revealed that Louis and Haru have been in a relationship since their first year of high school. I
did high school once. It was a long time ago.
They actually did it.
They did high school.
They had sex.
In high school?
Yes, in high school.
Where did they do that? In the bleachers?
Actually, she is the lone member of the gardening club, and she's got a gardening, it's a little building that's on the roof.
Oh, she has a shed.
School. It's a little bigger than a shed.
Okay.
But yeah,
it's a sex shop.
Not
for
really.
the two of them.
But yeah, it actually kind of started out as...
it's a sex shack. That's it. She has a sex shack.
It started out as a place for him to hide while his antlers grew back. And
what happened to his antlers?
They fell off a little early, and he wasn't a pretty sight. And he didn't want to be seen by anybody. He was a bit ashamed by it. But in any case, being a rabbit, she kind of has slept around quite a bit, we find out. But the biggest...
Yeah, we do that sometimes.
But the biggest thing is, one of the two main characters, Legoshi and Louie, Louie is actually in a relationship with her, and it isn't quite clear at first. I'm wondering if there were hints early on that I just didn't pick up on. But when we find out that they actually had been together, it's kind of revealed that he still has affections for her, even though it's frowned upon to have interspecies romance, at least beyond high school.
Well, it all depends on the size of the people or the animals. It's hard to do.
We find out that predator, or at least species, are meant to have purebred offspring, and even though it is something that does happen, evidently it's not something that's looked upon as favorable. Is interspecies marriage and having what's that called?
What are you trying to say?
Hybrid. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're implying that hybrid animals are a thing that they can have, because they have mentioned that they don't want... they actually sell condoms. It's actually mentioned in the back of the book that condoms even exist as a thing in this world.
Oh.
So yeah, that's... that really blew my mind.
Interspecies could be interesting.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a bunny elephant? Or maybe a camel hedgehog?
No, I can't say I have, but...
That would be interesting.
I have seen a fox wolf.
You have?
Yep.
Well, don't they call those wolves?
Yes, they do.
Okay, I was good at that. Kind of like you're a fanda.
Yeah.
Ding dong. I think somebody's at the door.
Yeah, we probably should wrap this up pretty quickly here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so there's also funny enough, this series actually started the same year as Zootopia came out.
Okay.
So I'm wondering how much this was actually inspired by the movie, because the mayor of their world is also a lion.
Ooh, I like lions. I have a very good friend who's a lion.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
I think he's the same guy. But in this case, he actually had a lot of cosmetic surgery to look less threatening to prey species. He had his fangs removed and got artificial teeth. He had his bone structure redone so he looked cuter. His ears rounded, all kinds of stuff. It's kind of crazy. They went through all this.
He had his ears rounded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently he got a lot of work done. There's a whole page in the back of one of the volumes that goes into details about how much expensive each procedure was.
Okay.
But yeah, there's actually a gang of lions that are basically the Yakuza of this world.
What's in Yakuza?
Yakuza are a Japanese mafia.
Oh.
So yeah,
I don't like those.
They're very threatening, and because they're all predator species, they kidnap and kill other animals. So it's very dangerous.
Let's not talk about that. I don't.
So,
like that.
Yeah, like I said, this series goes from being about a
cute and cuddly.
Yes, cute, cuddly characters. An emo main character who's trying to just deal with being in the drama club, to being about interspecies romance, to being about, taking on the equivalent of the Japanese mafia.
Okay.
Like I said, it goes all different kinds of places, but it all feels cohesive. It's all a very interesting world that's constantly expanding. We're finding more out about it. Mm-hmm. And it's like the most furry thing I've ever seen. Just how much they're doing with it.
Have you ever looked in the mirror?
Have I ever looked in the mirror?
Yes. I would think that would be the most furry thing you've ever seen. Because you're very furry.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
But
So I think the doorbell is waiting for food. Can we get the door?
But yeah, like I said,
Oh,
hopefully his dorm mates, who are this Labrador Retriever Jack.
maybe that's who's at the door.
I'm looking forward to seeing more about Jack.
Hi, Jack.
And there's also a fennec fox, another dog, a hyena, and they're all roommates with Legoshi, who's a gray wolf.
Okay.
Yeah, there they are in the back of this one.
It sounds like an exciting series.
Yes, it is. It's a very exciting
By the way,
series.
what's on your shirt?
I got this.
Your shirt.
I got this shirt for Christmas.
Oh, it's a Care Bear.
Yes, it is.
Oh, and you have Care Bear pants too.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So if you haven't seen my Christmas unboxing video, these are some of the things that I got for Christmas. And yeah, I was really glad they fit and they look. I think they look really nice, don't you?
They look very nice. I need some new clothes.
Yeah, we should try to.
I need to find something besides little kids' clothes. But being so small, that's about all I can find.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
Yes. I
So
need
anyway,
big boy clothes.
So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. And
yes, thank you.
We're
We're glad that you come back all the time to see us. And we'll see you on the next video.
Yeah. Happy New Year! Happy Christmas
New
Friday!
Year.
Bye-bye, guys!
See you soon. Can we get food now?
Yeah, let's get some more food. There's
Okay.
more than just bamboo. I gotta have something else.